Today we're going to take an in-depth look at YouTube analytics so you can understand where your views are coming from. That's right, we're talking about traffic sources. So if you don't understand traffic sources on YouTube, search versus browse, suggested videos, all those different kind of traffic sources, this is the video for you. If you want to understand how to get views, this is not the video for you. I have another video on my channel called click-through rate. There's a video that talks all about click-through rate. This whole channel is really about click-through rate. Today we're just looking at traffic sources. So without further ado, let's dive right in and take a look at YouTube analytics and start talking about our traffic sources. So if you're wondering how I got here, well, you sign into YouTube, you click the little button, your little profile in the top right, you go to YouTube Studio. This is YouTube Studio. We're here, we're going to our analytics, and then we're going to go click See More under Overview. We're going to go to Traffic Sources. And what are traffic sources? Traffic sources is where your views are coming from. So this actually breaks down piece by piece the different parts of the YouTube app and where your videos are coming from. So the Shorts feed, by the way, if you're not making YouTube Shorts, you should be. That's the hot thing this year. YouTube Shorts algorithm is white hot right now. A lot of people using it and not a lot of content being made for it. So if you want to be popular on YouTube really quickly, highly recommend making some YouTube Shorts. Long form videos obviously don't appear in YouTube Shorts. It's just for vertical video. Moving down the line, YouTube advertising. I actually ran a trailer for my channel because I wanted to get some views. I was tired of getting 3 views. When you're starting, it can take a really long time to grow. This is something for you to know. If you're starting fresh, you can start organic, but you'll be getting like 10 views a video for months on end. I just got tired of that and I was like, let's get some love. I've been playing around with YouTube advertising. I'll probably do a video on that soon. Channel pages. What are channel pages? Well, here's the good news. You can hover over all these little question mark bars, and actually you can click on these as well, so you can go and look at channel pages. So the front page of my YouTube channel is where I'm getting a lot of views. So I have 200 views right now from the front page of my YouTube channel. So literally this page right here is getting me a lot of views. People are going in and they're clicking on these videos, about 200 people, which is really interesting. I think that has something to do with my advertising. Channel pages should normally be a much lower down category for you. Browse features. Browse features are really, really important. So what are browse features? Well, let's click on it first so that we can actually break this down. You have a subscriptions feed, you have a watch history feed, and you have a home feed. The vast majority of your views are going to come from the home feed under browse. And what is that? Well, a majority of people actually watch YouTube on their phone. So they actually open their phone, they open the YouTube app, and then they just scroll. They scroll through their phone, and they click on interesting things to watch. They don't even search. So if you're somebody who goes on YouTube and searches for stuff, you're actually a minority of people. A much smaller number of people search. The vast majority of people, they just open the app and they scroll through YouTube and they click on things that they find interesting or entertaining. So if you're wondering what's more important, should I be indexing on search or should I be indexing on browse? Browse is better. It's much better to create an entertaining video than it is to create a search-friendly video in 90% of cases. Now, if you're making how-to content, it can be better to index on search. I actually just did a video talking entirely about how to index on YouTube search. It's called SEO and Search Optimization. There's a whole video and a whole list of things that you can do to index well there. Most of it's just title and topic. There's other stuff you can do too, but browse is really the important way, and that's where you're going to be getting most of your views most of the time. Browse is just entertaining content. And here's the good news. You can also see how many oh no, you can't see subscribers on traffic sources, sorry. I meant click-through rate. You can get click-through rate on your traffic sources. And normally, so look, my channel's really small. I only have 3,000 views currently. We'll get there, don't worry about that. Right now, it's important to understand that browse, your click-through rate's normally going to be lower, and search, your click-through rate's normally going to be higher. Why is that? Because people who are searching tend to be searching with intent, and they're finding what they're looking for when they click on your videos. People who watch browse, they're really looking to be entertained, so they're much pickier and much more likely to scroll past your channel. So it's good to keep in mind, your browse features is going to have a lower click-through rate, your search is going to have a higher click-through rate, but browse is where the majority of your views are going to come from, because look at the difference in impressions. Look at the huge difference in impressions. Browse, you just get impressions shown like crazy. What is an impression? It's just your thumbnail being shown in the feed. So as people scroll, they'll see your thumbnail. That's an impression. Next, suggested. So what is the suggested feed? Well, let's open one of my videos and I'll show you on this desktop right now. Just going to open a video at random. Now, my YouTube app looks a little different because I have a vidIQ app installed. There's a lot I like about vidIQ, a lot I don't like, but that's not really relevant. So normally your feed will look like this. You'll have all these videos on the panel on your right, and this is suggested. So people who click on these videos that show in the panel on the right-hand side of the screen, so after a video finishes playing, you'll see these suggested as well. That can also show up under end screens, but let's click on suggested and drill down real quick. So you can actually see these are other people's videos. Some of them are mine, but other people's videos where people were in the feed, they were watching stuff, and then they happened to click on my video. You can see it's only about 1 or 2 views. Suggested's usually pretty low, but a tactic that I see a lot of big brands do, or medium-sized channels with 50,000 subscribers, they will actively watch what the big YouTubers are doing. So people who have 30 to 50 million subscribers, they'll watch what the big YouTubers are doing, and when the big YouTuber has a video that goes viral, they'll make a video just like it because they'll get a ton of suggested views. Suggested targeting isn't the best way to earn a lot of views. It's really browse. I want to go back to browse. Other YouTube features are always going to be small. If you have a website, so if you have a website and you're embedding a lot of your YouTube videos into your website, it's going to show up under external. And if you're indexing on Google, so if your video is showing up in Google or Google search, so not YouTube, people actually going to google.com and finding your video right in Google, it will show up under external. And that's really it. Notifications don't matter. Hashtag pages don't matter. Playlists and playlist pages don't matter. Here's something that is interesting. If you upload more than 3 videos a day, your subscribers are infinitely less likely to get notifications. So it's good to keep in mind, if you publish more than 3 videos a day, know that you're not going to get a ton of notification traffic. So the optimal, I guess you could say, is 3, but I've seen plenty of people post way, way more than that because, again, browse matters way more, search matters way more, shorts, that matters, and those don't get notifications. Your users usually don't get a notification if you're posting shorts. Hashtags really don't matter. Nobody clicks on hashtags. Playlists, yeah, I've seen, in rare instances, I've seen playlists matter, but they usually don't index very well. Your focus is largely going to be on browse and search, and it's good to know what keywords you're indexing for. So let's click on search real quick. And you can see what people are searching for. So this is how people are finding my channel. I have no idea because I don't talk about music at all. I don't talk about Airsoft or Anne Hathaway at all on my channel. So it's really interesting when I showed up in the... I would be really disappointed if I searched for Anne Hathaway and I got me. But someone did. One person did, So it's good to see which keywords you're indexing on, and I'll give you a hint, it's usually going to be your most viewed video anyway. So whatever videos you're running that are getting the most views, it's usually going to be tied to those search terms. So this usually isn't that helpful, but sometimes you get some gems or some surprises where you're like, aha, I should do more with that search term. So look, very quick tutorial today. That's about it. Oh, by the way, if you change your, almost forgot, if you change your timeline to 90 days, 365 days, or even filter by publish date, right? Just videos published within a certain period of time, this list will change. So depending on what you're filtering by, so say if I'm just looking at a specific group of videos, and I'll teach you how to make YouTube groups in another video, but if I'm looking at a specific group of videos or a specific timeline, do you see how the numbers changed? So it's really important to play with your filters and just try to figure out, like, okay, how did I do in January versus February? Or if you're just wondering how you're doing in general, you don't need any of that. You can actually just go back to all, look at your channel as a whole, and just look at your last 28 days. Or say you want to filter by content type, so I'm removing all the shorts content. I have a lot of shorts content. Actually, let's click on shorts content. Let's see what comes up. So this is how I'm getting a majority of my shorts-based views. Now let's look at content type. And this is how I'm getting a majority of my long forms, so not shorts. And you can see most of it's advertising. That's because the channel's really small. I'm doing some ad-based experiments. That will change as time goes on. But I can't wait to make a video about YouTube advertising and talk about the power of it, because it's amazing at converting people, but that's for another day. I have made a lot of people really successful by running YouTube ad campaigns for them. That we'll save for another video. But for today, that's traffic sources. By the way, you can go and look at individual videos. You can go to an individual's videos analytics, and you can go to traffic sources and see where you're getting your views from. So let's look at a video that has more views than this. 38. There we go. That's perfect. A nice little 40 view count there. And you can see I'm indexing mostly on browse for this video. How did I get here? Well, again, I went to Content, the Content tab on the left, just after the main dashboard. I clicked on the little Analytics button on one of my videos at random. I clicked on See More, and then I went to Traffic Source. And here you can see all your traffic sources for this individual video versus a big group of videos. I almost forgot to include that. I know, I've had a lot of false starts and stops on this video. Well, this one's for real, gang. This is the end of my video. I hope you found this interesting. If you have questions, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. All right, bye.